So I saw the sign today for the Workforce Center Resource Fair. We're here at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on August 3rd, which is today, and I decided to come on over just because I do need some help with career services, seeing if I can find myself a job today. So let's come over here and ask some questions.
Hi, welcome to the Resource Fair. I'm Caroline.
Hi Caroline, I'm Matt. I am here today. I understand that you guys have some opportunities here for job seekers, open jobs, and help, with resumes and services and such. So can you tell me a little bit about what's going on?
I can do you one better. I'll give you a tour.
All right.
Let's start out at the registration table and get you registered.
Sounds good.
All right, Matt, let's get you registered, and the best thing to do is introduce you to Connie, who's with our front desk area resource room. She's going to tell you a little bit about the services that are available here at the center.
Thank you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, the first thing we want to do is get you registered. Registering is like similar to a library card. That way you can utilize all the services that we offer, and we already have you in the system. And it also enables you to get mass emails about the different services that we offer, what's coming up, if there's a resource fair, a job fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Cool.
So that's the very first step. You'll get a card called the G-Star card. That would be your own individual card. And when you come into the center, you just have your card scanned, and then you can do whatever services you like.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ms. Connie.
You're welcome.
So here we are at the Workforce Center's Resource Fair here on 2400 Glenwood Avenue in Joliet. And I came across one of my favorite state senators, Senator John Connor. Sir, thank you for joining us today.
No problem, Caroline. What you guys are doing here today is absolutely amazing. I mean, obviously we got very lucky with the weather today, but the services that you offer here and the help that you give to people who are looking to find employment is absolutely amazing. And every time I deal with Workforce Center, I learn something new about what you're offering and how you're helping people to get into a job that's right for them. So. Thank you.
We absolutely thank you too for hosting some workshops that can help showcase some of the things that we can provide to people, job seekers, people who are unemployed or underemployed certainly need to come out here and check out the services, and we thank you for your support too on this.
Absolutely. Again, with the services that you offer, you make it easy. And what we all want is for the people who are looking for jobs but need just a little bit of assistance or need some training or some help along the way, that they know what you have available here. There's some amazing services, and they just need to come in here and get through the door, and then you're going to help them find a great job. So thank you for all that you do, and thank you for putting on this amazing event today.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Maria, I'd like to introduce you to Matt. Matt is a job seeker, and he wants to know a little bit more about the services that you provide.
Okay, so here at the Spanish Community Center, we have services that serve all Will County, and we have immigration services, we have housing, we have a group of health navigators as well. So our health navigators are right now focusing on COVID, not only on the vaccine, but also on assisting families that will be able to quarantine and not have to come out of their home. So if you tested positive to COVID or anybody they could reach out to our center, and they'll bring out any necessities that you might need. So box of food or cleaning supplies, whatever it is that you need, we'll leave it outside of your house, so it could be safe also for our employees. And but that's one of the biggest programs that we have right now, especially with what's going on with COVID. Housing program is assisting mortgage, rent, utilities, especially right now through the pandemic. So we also have immigration services, anybody who is trying to apply for services with becoming a U.S. citizen, DACA renewals. We also have attorneys and staff right now. They're also assisting. We have a group of our employees who also concentrate on working with DCFS cases. If there's people who are in need of filing for divorce, they don't know how, they also assisted them. We provided support as well for them. I think that pretty much that kind of sums it up a little bit. I'm trying to think of any other programs, but if anybody, translations, we also help with translations. But if anything, just reach out to our center, and then if we're not able to assist you, we do find resources that will be able to assist you guys as well.
So those are a lot of services that you
Yes.
rattled off. And if somebody wants to know a little bit more about it, how can they contact the Spanish Center?
So they could just reach us at our phone number. It's 815-727-3683, extension 5001, and then she kind of just, sends you to whatever your need is. She'll either forward your call or give you the information that it is needed. So
Great. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Dan, I'd like to introduce you to Matt. He's a job seeker and he's looking at opportunities. So can you tell him a little bit more about the on-the-job training program?
Sure. So on-the-job training, or OJT, is a terrific win-win program for job seekers and employers. So for job seekers that are welcomed into the program, they have to meet some eligibility requirements. A couple of quick and easy ways: if you're unemployed and you've received benefits in the last 6 months, or if you're underemployed, typically welcomes you into the program. And once you're in, there's a host of supportive services available to you. So we provide resume development and creation. We do mock interviews, interview prep. And we also have financial support available as well. So if one of the jobs that you receive requires you to have steel-toe boots on day one, we can help purchase those for you so that you're ready to roll on your very first day on the job. And so the whole point of on-the-job training, though, is to hire individuals that maybe have a skill gap for the job they're interested in, but that we work with employers that are really ready and willing to hire the people that are the right fit. So they hire for fit and then they train for skills on the job. So you're earning that full-time wage while also learning the ins and outs of the job, and you're being trained exactly the way that those employers want you to be trained, so that you're set up for sustained success.
Thank you. Any questions?
Is there any particular openings that you guys more focus on, or is it kind of just broad spectrum?
Sure. So yeah, it ebbs and flows with the supply and demand of the region. But I can tell you right now we have quite a few openings in the manufacturing sector, which is very prevalent here in Will County. We have some CDL openings. We have a few IT openings as well. So, but with on-the-job training, really just about any industry sector out there is open to the opportunity.
Great.
Very cool.
That's a lot of good information. How would somebody contact you if they're interested in the program?
Sure. So they can reach out to us directly through the Workforce Center of Will County. We have a weekly job club that we do. We're going to be doing both virtually and in person for the first time in, almost 18 months. So we have, you can reach out to Tiana Griffin. So that's TIANA.GRIFFIN at EES4FORjobs.com.
Great. Thank you, sir. And I know you guys have a position or an office over here at the Workforce Center,
Yes,
so they
we
can
do.
always stop by there too, right?
Sure do.
Great.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so here we are at the resume gallery portion of the resource fair. So Matt, I'd like to introduce you to Pam. Pam is what I call our resume guru. Okay, and so I know a lot of people want to pay to have their resume done, but Pam's going to tell you why she and her team can help you out and at no cost to you.
Awesome.
Okay, so at our center here we have 10 certified professional resume writers, and on your resume you want to make sure that it's customized to each position that you're applying for. And it's really important to have all of those key skills and keywords on that resume, and that's just for starters, but definitely come to our resume workshop this Thursday and learn more about resume writing.
Great.
Awesome.
Questions?
Yeah, what time is that going to happen on Thursday?
2 o'clock.
Right.
But if somebody's not available this Thursday, what can they do?
If you're not available this Thursday, we post all of our workshops on our Facebook Live, so the Workforce Center of Will County Facebook page. You can go to that, you can follow. You can also take a look at any of the videos, the past videos.
Great.
Very cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I remember the first time that I had to go to an interview, and it had been a long time since I had interviewed, and I was really nervous about it. And I don't know if that's the same for you, Matt. But the great thing is one of the services that the Workforce Center supplies is mock interviews. And Lisa Borrelli here is going to tell you all about the mock interview process and some of the interviewing techniques that they have here.
Very cool.
So you can schedule a mock interview online, and times have changed, so we do a lot of Zoom interviews, which are totally different than being in person. Because once you look at that camera and then you see yourself in the computer and you see everyone staring back at you, you're like, you get sweaty.
Sure.
So just being able to be familiar with that and be comfortable in front of the camera. So that's why we have offered to do the mock interviews via Zoom online.
Very cool.
And like I said, it just gives you a comfortability for when you do it for real with an employer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, and can you do that for like any positions, whether it be IT, HR?
Any positions. We
Cool.
can interview for anything. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Great, thank you. So, Matt, I know you've been asking about some of the career scholarships and some of the training that's available, and Lisa here is going to tell you a little bit more about the career scholarships that are available through the Workforce Center.
Yes, so we offer career scholarships for training for in-demand occupations in Will County. Some of the in-demand occupations that we do train for are manufacturing, transportation, logistics, healthcare, IT professional. You do have to be a Will County resident or be laid off from a Will County job, 18 years of age or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and fall under the eligibility requirements of the grant.
Cool. Very cool.
So any of those sound good to you?
I mean, a lot of them.
Good, good. Any questions for her?
Literally can't think of anything. No.
Great.
So if somebody wanted to get in touch with you, how would they do that?
They can go on our website, jobsforpeople.org. They'll click on job seekers and then training. They'll watch a 19-slide info session, and it'll have the instructions on how to contact us for an eligibility appointment.
Great.
And I do the eligibility, so I would be talking to you.
Cool. All right.
Thank you so much,
You're
Lisa.
welcome. Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa.
So, Matt, I am pleased to introduce you to Michelle Stiff. She is the Director of Workforce Services, and she employs all of the folks that you've been talking with today, and she's also the manager of the One Stop of the Workforce Center. So I know that Michelle wants to tell you a little bit about the center, and then she'll answer any questions that you have.
Absolutely. So thank you for coming out, and you've had an opportunity to meet the wonderful staff here. They work extremely hard, but we partner with different agencies to provide a variety of services here. As you interview our staff, resume services, career plans, interviewing, and that's just a few of our services that we offer. We partner with businesses to provide on-the-job training for those job seekers, and we're just glad to provide the service to the residents of Will County.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. So thank you for coming out.
No problem.
Yep. Any more questions for me? None? All right. Well, thank you again. I appreciate it, and your staff here for coming out and working so hard, and Caroline. So, all right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, Matt, I know that you had been talking a lot about what do I want to do, where do I want to work, and so I want to introduce you to Bruce, who's going to tell you a little bit about the career planning services that we have here at the center.
Yes. Well, we try to help people get focus on what it is they want to do. A lot of times, especially young adults who may have just gotten out a liberal arts degree and trying to figure out where in the world of work they want to seek new employment. And then, sadly, sign of the times, we have people who are middle-aged, sometimes even in late 50s, early 60s, whose jobs are gone. And where do I go from here? And sadly, some of these people, the jobs that they did for 20 years or whatever, don't exist anymore. So we know they have skills. You can't hold a job for 20 years without mastering skills, so we can use career planning to say, where do you go from here? And sometimes it's sometimes a simple matter of sitting down and talking to people for a little bit, helping them get focused, and sometimes you need to do a little more exploration, maybe do a skills assessment, maybe do some homework to look at a variety of options. And then the other thing is that it's not a one-time deal. It is a step-by-step process. Some things can be handled with a phone call. Some things may need to be returned to weekly for several months as the person explores new careers, finds out things were maybe not what they thought, I should look elsewhere, or they stumble on something that they find even more exciting and saying, can I pursue this? Will my work history help me pursue this? And so step by step, you can help them get focused, and then hopefully there's a job at the end of that process.
Very cool. Well, thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. So, man, I know you said sometimes it's difficult for you to get to the center and you wondered how you could continue to receive services. Well, the Mobile Workforce Center is for you, and Dave is our guru of the Workforce Center for all things mobile. So I'm going to have him tell you a little bit about the services that are available here on the Mobile Workforce Center.
Well, people come in here to the Mobile Workforce Center and use the computers, applying for jobs, looking for jobs, creating resumes, cover letters, anything job related. And I'm there to guide them and help them through this process. And then I stop at 7 different spots, 2 on Tuesdays and 2 on Fridays, but otherwise it's one stop throughout the county, reaching around Joliet, north, south, east, and west of Joliet.
Very cool. So are there particular days that we can find you in particular places?
Yes, every Monday I'm in the same spot,
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on.
Okay.
We have a schedule that's out and about everywhere, so yep,
All
you
right.
won't miss it.
Very cool.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
So we're here at the Resource Center Fair, and I was lucky enough to grab the air-conditioned Mobile Workforce Center for this next interview. And I'm pleased to say that we have not only our Workforce Director, Michelle Stiff, but we also have our County Executive, Jennifer Bertino-Tarrant, with us. And so I know you just got here at the job fair and wondering what your thoughts are.
Yeah, you have a beautiful day. You're very fortunate to have the weather cooperating. I understand you had a good morning crowd, and it's nice to still see people out there roaming around, getting some information. So weather was a lot to do with this.
Right.
So you guys did well in ordering up the weather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yes.
Anything you want to add in?
Well, I'm just happy to see a lot of our local legislators come out to visit our location to just look at the services that we are offering to the residents of Will County, and I look forward to partnering with them in the future.
Yeah, I think this is very important. Again, we've all been hit by this pandemic. People have been home for a while. Some may find that their career is no longer there. So this is a good stop. This is good for first-time employers, our employees looking for a job, people who are re-entering the workforce, and even just trying to find something new. I think a lot of people, when they stayed home, decided that they wanted to do a change too.
Right.
And again, I love that Will County has this resource to help people in the community, and people at the Workforce Center do an excellent job.
Yeah, you're right. And I think one of the things that we talked about a lot is the fact that people are reevaluating and not sure that they want to go back into that particular industry. And one of the things that the Workforce Center does a great job in is helping them articulate those transferable skills, right, onto their resumes for their next employer.
I agree. This is a one-stop shop, so make sure you
That's
come
right.
out and visit us. Not even if you can't come today, make sure you come at some time if you're looking for support and help. Will
That's
County
right.
Workforce has it all.
That's right.
This is your team right here. They're wonderful.
All right.
Thank you. So here we are in the resource room at the Workforce Center, and indoors we have a lot of the county departments who are currently looking for employees. So with me right now is Robin from the county clerk's office, and she's going to tell you a little bit about the services that are available as well as the positions that are currently available. Robin.
Hello. Well, right now we are always looking for election judges, which is people who are registered to vote on election day. Next year we have 2 elections, and anybody that's interested, we do provide in-person training, and also you work with the poll books so you become very familiar and are ready to work on election day. We also need part-time help with office election work with this preparation and also early voting sites, and we need election help for data entry and other various duties. So we're always looking for that. The county clerk's office does more than elections. We also do birth certificates, marriage licenses. We provide death certificates. We have a tax extension department and also a tax redemption department. The death records and birth records and marriage records are all covered from our vital records department.
That's a lot of services and a lot of positions that you just talked about. So if somebody wanted to learn a little bit more about the positions or the services, how would they contact you?
They can call us at our main number. It's 815-740-4615, or they can go on our website. It's willcountyclerk.com, and there's all our phone numbers and emails listed. And we'll be happy to help anybody interested.
Great. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
One of the other departments that needs some assistance with employees is the Will County Health Department. You guys have been just a little bit busy the past 18 months or so, right? So
Extremely busy.
I know that you've got a lot of services available to Will County residents as well as some of the positions that are open, and Christina and Johnathan are here to tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure. Well, we have had a tremendous amount more employment opportunities at the health department with the whole COVID situation that has occurred. We have been trying to get the word out to many of our local areas, our rural areas that need to come in and to get immunized. So we have everything from a patient registration clerk, which would be like kind of on our lower end, to all the way to a program coordinator in our environmental health department. So we have a long range of employment opportunities for everyone to come in and to apply. You can go on our site. You'll be able to see a brief description of each of our jobs that we have available. And then it also gives you the minimum requirements of what you need. So you have everything at your fingertips when you go to our site to look at all of our opportunities that we really do have available.
Great.
So there's something for everyone.
Great.
I don't know.
Yes, and it's more than something for everyone. The Will County Health Department is a great place to start your career. If you're looking to expand your career, this is the place to come.
Great. Thank you so much. And if people want to learn a little bit more, you referenced the website. What is the website or where they can get in touch with you?
Sure, it's www.willcountyhealth.org.
I'm sorry, just to get it a little bit louder. It's www.willcountyhealth.org.
Thank you, and thanks for everything that you've been doing for the Will County residents and businesses during this time.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. So I'm here with Susie, and she's in HR at Sunny Hill Nursing Home, and they're here advertising some of the positions that they have available. So Susie, what are some of the positions that someone could apply for at Sunny Hill?
We have many CNA positions, so we are really looking for CNAs. We have part-time, full-time, all different shifts. We do have an LPN position available. We have environmental services available, dietary aid, an activity aid. That is a full-time position, and that's rare, so definitely something to look into. And then we have a part-time receptionist position as well.
Okay. And if somebody was interested in applying for one of those positions, how would they do that?
They can go to the Will County website. All of our positions are posted on there, and you can apply right online.
Great. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So I'm here with Adela, and you know, most people think they know what the 911 operator system would do, but Adela's going to tell us a little bit more about the services in that department, as well as some of the positions that are available.
All right, I work for the Laraway Communications Center, which is one of 3 911 centers in Will County. We do 60% of the call volume in Will County, and we currently have 54 employees or staffing numbers, but we are low. We're hiring dispatchers for our center. We dispatch for police, fire, and EMS. We answer 911 and 7-digit lines.
Wow. So if somebody's interested in applying, where would they go?
Currently, if you send a letter of interest or your resume to contact LCC at willcountyillinois.com, then we'll send you some information on where to apply.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thanks for
you're
joining
welcome.
us.
Thank you.
So Lynette is with the Will County Circuit Clerk's office, and she's going to tell us a little bit about some of the services that are available through the Circuit Clerk's office, as well as some of the positions that are available right now.
Well, the Circuit Clerk's office is responsible for keeping track of all the records that come through the 12th Judicial Court. We're a little different from the county clerk. We handle all of the judicial stuff. So we have 2 positions that we're kind of looking for right now. One is in our court services area, and they are the ones that are the first line with the public. People come into the courthouse and they're looking to open a new case, motion a case in. You can pay your child support payments downstairs. You can order an order of protection. If you have fines and fees from traffic violations or court appearances, you can pay those down there. So they do a little bit of everything downstairs. Up in the traffic department, we are looking for a court clerk. Court clerks are the ones that go into the courtrooms and sit on the bench with the judges. They would prepare their files, and then as the case is called forward, they would hand that off to the judge. They would take notes on what the judge does, whether he continues it, whether he issues warrants, whether he does dispositions. They would keep track of that, and then come enter it into our JANO system, the court system in our office. So we're looking for both positions. It's a great place to work. You know, you've got 8:30 to 4:30 we work, holidays off.
And you've been there for a little while,
I've
right?
been there for almost 17 years, yes.
So it's got to be a good place to work.
It is. And we're in the brand new building, so.
And if somebody's interested in learning more about those positions or applying for those positions, what would they do?
They could go on the Will County Circuit Clerk website, and the application, look for job opportunities, and the application's there.
Great. Thank you, Lynette.
You're welcome.
So I'm here with Juanita. She is with the Department of Corrections here with Will County. So Juanita, can you tell me a little bit about what positions you currently have open?
Currently, we have correctional officer trainee positions, correctional treatment officer positions that are open, and those positions are with our mental health population at our Joliet Treatment Center, and we have other various positions in terms of office associate, office administrator, account technician. We're also looking for wardens, which is a public service administrator position. In those positions, they can apply at illinois.gov and go to careers. Specifically for our corrections officer positions, which we are in need of, people can go to www.illinois.gov/IDOC, and there they can complete a applicant data form, which is a really short form, but it will get them invited to our next training, our next screening that we have. And at that screening, once they apply for that position, then the next screening is August 24th and 25th, and then we do have dates in September, so we are looking for people.
Very cool. Well, Juanita, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Matt, I know that you've been talking about all these job fairs that you've been going to, right? And wondering what in the world you should be doing when you're there. Yeah. And I have the guy with all the answers. This is Scott Kettman, and he's with the Workforce Center. And he's going to tell you a little bit more about job fairs and what you can do to make sure you're getting the most out of them.
All right.
Hey, Matt, how are you?
Doing pretty well.
So the first thing that we do suggest when going to a job fair is to research the businesses that are attending. Usually you'll see a flyer or a website that will list who's going to be there, and we tell job seekers, do your research. Know who's going to be there, know what positions they're recruiting for. That way you're not going to go up to a table and say, what kind of jobs do you have? You will know that up front. You'll have your resume ready to fit those jobs, and you'll be able to present that resume to those businesses. We also ask that you dress for success and be ready with an elevator speech. And an elevator speech is basically just a 30-minute blurb about who you are, what you're looking for, and what your experience is. That way you can go right up to that employer and just sell yourself. Ask the employer what you need to do to continue applying for that job. Either they're going to take a resume or they're going to send you to your website, to their website. So just follow the instructions. And then at the end of it, just ask them what you need to do next. Let them know if you're interested in that job. Let them know that you'd like that job and you'd like to pursue that job with that company. And hopefully that will give you a step above the other candidates.
All right. Thank you very much, Scott.
You're welcome.
So, Emily, what do you currently do with the Joliet Junior College?
So my role is to help connect students who come into the workforce program, and then what we do is make sure that they have the right classes to achieve success in their program. So whatever they come out of career certified in, their career planners help set that, and then it's my role to help translate that into the college experience.
Very, very cool. So if there was somebody that needed that kind of help, how would they get a hold of you? What's the best way to kind of come in and get it started?
Absolutely. So the JJC actually has an entire workforce development office. That's where I would start, is at the workforce development office, and they'll get you paired up with any of the resources and get you going.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Emily.
You're very welcome. Thanks.
So, Matt, I know you've learned a lot about a lot of different services that are available here, but I've got one more person for you to meet, and that's Monica, and she is the assistant director here at the Workforce Center. So what questions do you have for Monica?
Sure. Now that I've been kind of introduced to everybody and seen all the different services, I guess, what is the best way, even if I didn't make it to the fair, to kind of get started and get up and running to find work?
The best way to get started is at our website, which is will.works, and then also all of our social media pages. We have Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. We have a YouTube channel as well. So anything that you would like to view as far as workshops, upcoming events, anything like that, that would be a great place to start. And I would also say that anybody who is laid off and looking for some services, help with the resume, looking to maybe change careers, focus on your transferable skills, those kinds of things. We have services for all of those things that can help, and come visit us.
All right, very cool. Thank you.
And thanks to all of you for viewing us today. The Resource Fair is just a snippet of all of the services that are available here at the Workforce Center. If you can't make it to the center at 2400 Glenwood Avenue, Joliet, Illinois, we encourage you to join us online at will.works. And thank you for your time.